Hey fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. So today cut a client dress with me. So this is what we're making in this particular video. Is for a child of 3 years and 3 months. Yeah. And the little boy is a year 6 months. Okay, so the one on the picture is linen. They use linen fabric to do theirs, but I couldn't get this exact linen. The linen I saw in the market were light. There are some linen that are thick, but the one in I saw in the, so I went for jean, right? Blue jean fabric that is light. That is what I use. So for to cut this, I went for my basics, especially when it comes to children's clothes. You have to be very careful. Okay, so I went for armhole depth 5. The tummy is 9 when divided into 4, and you see that the width, I went for 7. Okay, the length, this is the half length, I went for 9, and the neck width I use is 2.5. Okay, you curve it, slant your shoulder, just our normal basics, but then you determine your chest line. I went for 3 inches as the chest line. Okay, then I came here too, and I went for 3.5. Okay, I curved it. This is 3.5. I curved it in. This is how I did the curving. Okay, the armhole curving, then we'll cut. I just started with the basics so you get to understand. It is one of the easiest dress you're to make. Okay, so this is it. All right, now the back of this will have button. Okay, now having it this way, if you put the stand and it becomes the dress. All right, but let's cut it on the fabric first. Okay, so this is the fabric. Like I said earlier, is a jean that is light. Okay, so I will be using it. I've done the cutting of the shirt. Okay, so I have limited fabric left for the blouse, so I'm managing it as possible as I can. All right, so I will be folding it, then I'll just place it and cut. The part that is stretchy should be on the width, the part that is not stretchy should be on the length. Then I'll cut, just leave about few inches allowance. All right, now for the finishing of this dress will be facing. Okay, so you can see what I'm cutting, just tiny space for the allowance. Okay, tiny space is okay so that it will not be too big. Okay, so I've done the cutting. The next one I'll still cut the back too. All right, the back will have a kind of a band. It will have a button. Okay, it will have a little opening at the upper part and a button, to hold it down. Then we'll cut. Okay, this is the armhole part. We'll cut. You can see I'm cutting exactly just little space at the upper part. Okay, then the down part will be cut too, little space. All right, now having done this is the back, and we have equally cut the front. This is the front. You see the tiny space is for our button. Okay, now the upper chest of this is ready. What next? Facing. The finishing of this dress is facing. The back and front is facing to give it a neat finishing. So it is the facing that I'm cutting. The facing should start from after the armhole, because you need to equally finish the armhole with facing. So that is why my facing extended after, got to after the armhole. That is where the length of my facing, because I want to equally use that facing to finish the armhole to give it a neat finishing. All right, so the same way I did to the front, that is what I'll do to the back facing too. I will equally place it. Okay, and cut. Remember, the length of the facing must exceed the armhole depth, where the armhole depth stopped. Okay, so this is it. I'll just trace it and cut the armhole part. Then I'll fold it. You can see I always make sure it exceeds the armhole depth. Okay, so this is what it left. This that is left, I'll use it for the hand, the stand, all right, or the strapless. Now this is it, the front. This is the facing. You see how it is? That is how all this. Now this will be for the down part. Okay, I will be ironing this after sewing. All right, I've measured it and I have about 14 in length. Okay, the target in total is 625. Okay, now the width, this is the folded into 4. We will be doing pleating. Okay, another thing I will be cutting is the band for this stand. So what I did is, remember I took out 3.5 inches. I'll be 3 inches, sorry, as my chest length. So in total about 6.5, 7, is okay in length. All right, that has been cut. Another part that needs cutting is the pleated on the hand. You see that pleat on the hand. I will only get piece of fabric to cut that out. Okay, and do not want it too long. Let's just go for about 3 inches in length. By the time I finish sewing it, I'll be having about 2 or thereabout, which is not bad. All right, so that is what I'm cutting. Okay, that is done. This is it. So I'll just trim it, follow this trimming and cut it. I will be slanting it, cutting this part out. Just a tiny fold like this is okay. I do not want it to. Now I've folded it. This is how it came out. Right now, this is the band, the straps I sewed early, but I made a mistake. Okay, I had to resew it. Now the first thing I did is fold this that I'm cutting into 2. All right, then sewed the 2 sides and opened it up. Okay, opened it up, then pin it, take scissors and cut it out. Okay, to get the center, I cannot, the pleating need to be even. That is why I'm getting the center. I will be pleating it this way. All right, just some few, about 4 pleats is very much okay. Now this is what I'll be using for the stand or for the straps that the pleat will be sewn, the base for the pleat. All right, the same way I got the center, I will equally get the center of this one. So I'll just place it and fold it this way. Okay, put this at the center, pleat it. I will be pinning it, then pin it in and pleat, just about 4 pleats. Both sides, two pleats is very much okay. And a scattered pleat at that. Now I will use pin to hold it down while I'm pinning it. The same thing will be done to the other side. Pin it, okay, hold it down, hold it down. I will equally place this very well. This is the last. Just a tiny pleat, this is what I want. Okay, it looks like what is on the picture already. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and sew, then double fold here, place it and sew it up this way. Okay, this is what I need, and I've done that. This is the 2 of them. Okay, so having achieved this is the first step to your then you place it this way. Okay, about 1/2 inches away from the armhole, 1/2 inches, so it will give you space to finish the facing properly. Okay, then you put your facing, all right, and pin. Now we have to sew it up. This is what I've sewn it. I sewed it including the armhole. see what I sewed. Let me bring it close for you to see. All right, this is it. I equally top stitched, all right, to enable it to relax perfectly well. This is the armhole, properly finished. You see all this properly finished. Okay, so this is it. Now the next thing is here and here. All right, this is it. Okay, the same thing will be done with the facing. I've done it. This is it, including the armhole, properly finished. This is for my button. All right, I've equally attached button, hook, button. Okay, so this is how the upper part is. What is just left is hold it this way and sew it up. Shaping time. All right, just shape it all together before attaching the down part of this. So guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe. Okay, if you have any question, let me know. So I've joined it. This is how it came out. Very easy. All right, so what I just need is pleat this and join it, this part, and our gown is ready. Right, so this is it. This is how it looks. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. If you have not subscribed, guys, do subscribe. So I'll just give it a good steamed. I've not steamed it. I will be steaming it, and our dress is ready.